We back. Another episode. Your guy, Sir William L.
Sartorial King.
And this is
Caviar Conversations.
Oh my God.
Yo, you just went up.
He just went up. Did the stock rise? Yeah. Yo, what?
Rob.
What up, my bro?
We just coming off a holiday weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we got to talk about a few things when you go to these cookouts and these barbecues.
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue etiquette. Cookout etiquette.
Yeah, people do whatever they want at these barbecues now, man.
Do whatever they want.
Whatever.
Don't be taking 3 lamb chops at once. 3 lamb chops at once is crazy.
Listen,
it's crazy.
Listen, you already know. It comes down to a time where this is the time I did not purchase this.
Right.
I'm invited to this event. I'm going to take advantage of all of the alcohol and all of the food that is provided.
Mm-hmm.
Do you buy lamb chops regularly?
Right. No, you don't.
So that's why they go hand.
But it's like, if I'm at a cookout and it's about, we'll just say around number like 50 people, right?
Okay.
And they bring the lamb chops out. Sir, why are you grabbing 3 at once? 3? 3.
Act like it's not like 8 people behind you.
Come on, man. It's other food out here.
No. I went to a barbecue this past weekend on Sunday at my man Hot Crib, and he had the fried fish. He had it had the layout, the whole spread, lasagna, whatever. I ain't
lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna was out there. Yo, crazy. Backyard.
I gotta go next time.
Yo, it was like a palooza in the backyard. Yo, crazy.
A palooza.
But the lamb chops came out,
and
it was something else that came out, and people got ignorant. I'm talking about if you was in line, you're getting cut in line to get that.
You ever see that episode? I'm sure you have. Was it Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
When they come out.
Yeah. Ice Cube, elbow, everybody. Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, okay, so when you go to a cookout, what do you bring?
A bottle.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Remember they said Yana don't bring a bottle to the cookout, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta bring something to the cookout.
You gotta bring something.
Because you're gonna look like that person that's just here for the free, like, you know what I mean? That
you can't come empty-handed.
Gotta bring something.
Something. Bring some buns. Something.
Bring some napkins.
Nah.
No, you can't bring it. So, okay, let me ask you this. Is there things that you can't bring? Like, I'm gonna get the spoons. Like,
no,
what?
It's not helping anybody. No. It has to be something that's going to elevate the cookout.
Something that
it's substantial.
Some substance.
Some substance.
Either
you bringing that. Are you providing the treats? Are you bringing cigars? Are you bringing,
the weed?
Are you bringing something that's going to elevate the situation?
It's gonna turn it up.
But if a spoon is not elevating anything,
so you can't. Okay, because summer is just starting. There's gonna be a lot of cookouts. Do not bring the utensils.
Don't bring utensils. That's the quickest way you going home.
No, that's the quickest way for the women to talk about you.
Oh, for sure, definitely. And if you take your bottle back after,
you can't bring something and take it back with you.
There are people that say, "Yo, ain't nobody drink that." Hey, yo, I need that right now.
So wait, so if you don't see nobody drinking your stuff, do you feel like you need to take your bottle back? Like, yo, ain't nobody gonna partake on the money y'all spent? Oh, all right.
Just get that to the host for opening their home.
This is for you, from me to you.
The crazy part about it is, let's just say 3 months later, you go to their crib and that bottle's still there collecting dust. Do you say, excuse me, was my bottle not good enough? Or did your alcohol intake just not bring it to my bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we need to crack that open to make that substantial right then and there?
Or was my bottle not good enough to be sitting at the table for the other bottles?
There you go.
It's a lot of questions that can be asked.
I've had that happen because he knows Teller's Port is the go-to.
No one drinks Teller's Port. No one indulges in the TP more than Rob.
TP is, I know it's wino juice.
Wino.
But it is the quickest way to make an evening lit. You already know this. Stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
TP with orange juice, just to let y'all know. Maybe throw a little Sprite over it to give it a little fizz.
Okay.
I just gave you a cocktail, cheap cocktail.
Yes, very much so.
Boom.
Cheap.
But I've seen the TP either killed
And people get the big gallons
The big
of this
gallon.
TP.
Mind you, do I need to remind you that party we went to? We did that party, and there was Henny next to the TP. And
Wait,
what did they drink?
What party was this?
The game night.
Oh, no. That game night got so
It got out of pocket, yo, crazy.
Listen,
But what survived?
what survived?
What got killed? That's the same.
Okay, the TP
The
definitely
TP
got killed.
Exactly, because I
definitely
knew
got
what
killed.
was needed for the
Listen,
evening.
Certain drinks, you got to know what you can and what you cannot drink.
Mm-hmm.
Certain drinks, some people need to stay away from.
Absolutely.
If you know that brown will take you down, you need to stay away from it because that game night got very belligerent. And very aggressive.
For sure. People was coming at people's necks. It was a lot of lesbianism in the room.
Yes.
And we did not care. We was just like, yo, hey, you here? Sorry.
When in
Like,
Rome. Okay. All right, that's what we doing. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Shout out to that party.
Shout out.
We ain't gonna say no names, but that was a great game night. And then some people was killing the night because they didn't want to play games like.
This is what I hate. If you come into an event like a cookout, don't be that friend
Yeah.
that don't want to socialize, don't want to talk.
You want to sit in the corner with the flimsy plate.
You good? Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, okay. Like,
standoffish.
yeah.
Now, let's just say it's girls. You know, girl always got to bring another friend just to feel like they comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Now you bring somebody that's anti, and the dude across the room, across the grass or the backyard, see you and want to holler at you. I've seen women get real ignorant. I'm like, you only have to deal with this dude for the duration of this cookout.
Yeah, I mean, but on the opposite end of that, I've seen women like loosen up too.
As the evening goes on.
Yeah, that one guy is kind of like the big personality.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you need those guys because they can get the party going. Get it popping.
Yeah. There's no room for anti at a cookout.
Yeah, at a cookout, you there to socialize, have a good time, drink, smoke, whatever.
I always love Memorial Day because it just gets you right for the summer.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the summer.
Girls start wearing, those
sundresses.
Those sundresses
with that crease.
The crease. You know what I'm saying? Don't let you be a big booty Judy. Oh my God.
You know, I love them.
Yo, God has blessed us with so many things. And one of those things is the girth from the back. It's crazy.
Ain't nothing like a thick woman.
A girth.
And you know, we like them.
In the earth.
Because you know what they saying now? Like the real bodies is coming back in style.
Yeah.
And I like a good stretch mark.
Stretch mark.
I like a good stretch mark.
Cellulite? Can you do cellulite?
Yeah. If it's
it lets you know it's real.
Give me that little pudge too.
I don't want to see you.
I like that little pudge right there in the front.
Yes. You cushion for the pushing.
Let me know. Let me know it's real, baby.
It's this.
I need to hold on to that thing right here, bro. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here with it.
Yo, why you gonna cover like a football though?
Come on now, we trying to score tonight. We trying to score.
Yo, you gonna cover like a football. Yo, the real woman, the women that we grew up with looking at were real. There was no augmentation.
There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those guys. I'm sure you're not either. It's like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. Whatever floats your boat. But I like a natural thick woman too. I'm trying to tell you, a little couple stretch marks right there. You know that little piece right there, that little piece of meat we like.
Yes.
That
you know we see it when we get to the beach. You like, that's it. That's
when
it.
they hit that this joint right here when the knees is bent and that little piece of meat right there. Oh yeah.
Yo, Baju, hold on. He just said piece of meat. Hey yo.
Oh, you doing that? Oh, okay. The pause thing. Okay.
I just gotta say, hey yo.
Hey yo.
But we need to get back to that time. I think definitely with this generation, we need to get back to that time.
Yeah.
Because we see people and we think that this is what they are, and it's not. It's not it.
Yeah.
The bodies, you sit with Dr. Einstein.
Wait, is he Jewish? Einstein?
Yeah. Or Shapiro,
okay.
Somebody, is saying, look, we can take a little bit off of this, a little bit, tuck this back, and and then, it's just like, if you eat another burger, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, and it's not like I said before, man, like There's nothing wrong, like, if you know, have had, like, 3 kids and you it's hard to snap back. I get it.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that the real is coming back. Like, this is the year of the truth.
Yeah.
People want the truth. I want the realness.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. How many women can a single man talk to at a cookout before it's kind of like, come on, bro. Like you talking to like you looking crazy out here now.
If the man is single and he's at a cookout, I think it's fair game.
Is there a number?
No, there's not a number. It's fair game. It's fair game for the woman too. It's about who do you like the most out of all these people. So you going around. It's life anyway. Nobody just gets out of the room and gets married, right?
Exactly.
They got to find what's their match. So it might be, Rahman over here. It may be Abdul over here. It may be Tamir over here. And then vice versa. It may be Rhonda, Shalonda.
But can you go around like just in everybody's face, or do you got to be select? Do you got to like actually play the game? Like
you can't say, "Oh, I'm
like yo, you know her." Like yo,
no, you just can't go up to her and be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get with you right now."
Yeah,
you see what the conversation is. You vibe with her.
Okay, so you gotta read the language.
Read the language
without speaking the language. Technically,
let me go refresh my drink. And if that
do you want something,
or do you not want nothing? Because I'm gonna go over here and talk to the other girl because this joint is boring.
Shit, you crazy.
Let me go refresh my drink and then dip.
So how do you step off on him? If you had to step off on him, how would you step off?
I've stepped off many times.
Like, yo, I'm about to go get something to drink. I'm gonna see you around.
That's great.
I'm gonna see you around.
That keeps it level. That keeps it level. Because that person don't feel, because then they see you across, they just assume, oh, you may know that person.
Or you know what? I'm gonna get with you later.
I'm gonna get with you later. And if that person sticks around the party long enough or the cookout, they may end up being cuffed.
Step off etiquette.
Step off etiquette.
Or trying to step off without stepping on.
Gentlemen, don't throw no shame in the game. You can say, look, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. That's it. That bathroom could be long.
You never know you're gonna meet coming out.
You never know. And I would just say this. For some people, they gotta stop standing by the door waiting for the woman to come out the bathroom.
You gotta move, bro.
You gotta move.
You gotta move.
Let her breathe.
Listen. You fucking it up for everybody in here right now.
I've seen it. The guys camping out. Like, yo, you gotta go. Nah, I'm just chilling. What you mean you just chilling? Waiting for her to come out of bed. Hey, yo, so you just gonna get her fresh off the toilet? Let her get the air for something.
Right, let that thing get some air going through it again.
That thing get some air.
Like, goddamn.
So we was talking about.
God forbid she got the sundress on, brother. Let that thing breathe. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it's early. She ain't going nowhere yet.
Yeah, that's another thing. We don't have any patience in this time either. No patience. Everything is instant gratification.
Because I think a lot of that is like perception versus reality, like social media. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you look at something on social media, you think that shit is instant. But some of that stuff could have taken, years to obtain, whether it be cars, all of that. And a lot of people use that platform as an imaginary lifestyle.
Yeah.
To have you think that it's something that it's not.
I mean, listen, definitely for the ladies, ladies find their love through watching Instagram. Oh, I should be loved like this because, that guy's really good at Instagram. He's really good at social media.
And a lot of these dudes be lying.
Yeah, they acting like these, I guess I got to say fictionalized people. Right? They want fictionalized love. That's fictionalized love. So they showed us it goes airborne, goes all through social media. Girls watch it million times. And then they want that same thing like it's a movie.
Yeah.
Like even movies are scripted.
Yeah.
Right? So somebody really put that together, So I always say, create your own love. Create what it looks like for you.
Go deep with that. Pause.
Hey, yo. So I would say creating what it looks like for you, meaning in this time, if the dude and you have a vibe and there's nobody else getting in the middle of that, that's all that matters. But again, right now, you see girls on ski trips. You see them on trips and things like that. And this girl's just doing, taking guys on trips just to film them, right?
What?
Yo, guys are paying for trips. And they literally are working for the woman. They don't even understand.
Listen, don't ask me to take but so many pictures. I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
I'm not doing that shit, yo. No.
I'm taking some pictures.
I'm not taking but so many. Listen, perfect example. I was at this black party maybe like a year ago. And I'm on my way to the bathroom, right? Group of girls. Hey, can you take our picture? All right, cool. Take the picture. Here you go. Can you take another one?
So they want you to live there, like stay.
Yo, I'm not your personal photographer, sis. I don't even know. I'm trying to go to the bathroom. Like, I got shit to handle. Like,
how many pictures you taking?
Yo, I'm giving you 2. And
Strong
I'm out.
two. Strong
I'm stepping.
2.
I'm gonna give you this John, and I'm gonna give you this John.
That's it. And I'm done.
You gotta handle your own candle after that.
Handle your own candle.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I've seen videos from the other side, right? Where there's guys that are on trips with their lady and they're taking pictures of her walking down the hallway and, but she's acting like she's on this journey by herself.
So when I see pictures of like girls on Instagram and they got the bag and every time they're on a trip, in my mind, I'm thinking somebody's sponsoring that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You could be paying for it.
You could be paying for it. Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, if every picture you got is like on a beach, on a boat, in a car, out to dinner, and you by yourself, somebody sponsoring it.
Listen, we just talking.
We just chatting.
We just chatting.
I'm just saying.
We're not hating on anybody and what
I'm
they're
not
doing.
hating on anybody's lifestyle.
If that's how you doing it, that's how you doing it.
Get
but
it how
I'm
you
just
live.
saying. But again, I want people to create their own lifestyles, right? I want you to create your own lifestyles, meaning you do not have to follow what somebody else does. You can appreciate what they're doing, but you don't have to not mirror that. You don't have to be like, oh, they did it that way, I got to do it this way. Again, people understand. I'm just keeping it real. There's some years ago with my man Rich, and people thought that we paid like almost $4,000 to go to Greece. Please, I went right on a discount app and got my tickets $450 round trip. Did an $80 connection from Athens to the islands, right? It was, and then once you get over there, you already know everything is cheap. The pictures and everything just creates itself. You going to see the other side of the world. I do need to say that because people are also acting like they can't fly out. Yes, you can. You can plan for it, and you can fly out.
Has someone ever flew you out?
Nah. One time somebody was going to, but I was like, it just felt crazy. I was like, nah.
Did you feel like a little?
Yes.
Are they using me this time?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I didn't go, but at the same time, they were like, yeah, I have a lot of miles. And I'm like, okay. All right.
Some dudes like getting flown out. I just came back from out of town. For those that follow me, they have seen it. They've seen my post. They've seen how I feel about it. We gotta have plane etiquette, dog. Etiquette. The shit needs to be a must. Like, it needs to be like right when you boarding. These are the rules of the plane. Don't try to run from the back to get to the front before the door is open, sir. Don't you hate that shit, though?
Yo, I got a whole lot of things wrong.
Don't you hate that shit?
Same way they tell you the exits, where they are, and they, the woman directs you and says, the whatever the mask is over you and all of that and stuff is under. Same way they give you those instructions. They need to give instructions of how you need to stop being so eager once the once the plane has landed and gotten to the gate. Because what happens is immediately once they dock it,
people are up.
They standing up.
Hitting this shit to get their luggage out.
Yo, listen, you're not going nowhere. And then most times, once you hit the aisle, you're standing in the aisle. You don't even know when they going to open the door. I'm like, I'd rather just chill and just enjoy every bit of coin that I paid for.
Let me just sit here for a minute.
Yo.
Somebody be like, don't get up until the person in front of you gets up. Just like that.
Everybody gets up together, and I'm like, if we all know this, we all know we're not getting out of here. Like if everybody started running at the same time, it's chaos.
Yeah.
It has to be a single line.
Hey, let me ask you this. What do you think about people stepping into like conflicts on a plane that have nothing to do with
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Shut the fuck
Somebody
down.
will get socked one day. Like,
Yo,
literally.
I was watching this video, and this guy and this other guy were like going at it. And he's like, "Don't you fucking touch me, buddy." So the guy was like, "Yo, if you get on my face one more time, your ass is going down." So he fucking puts the guy in a headlock. So the guy's like fighting back. Then this other guy comes all the way from the front to where they're at and gets him like, I'll get his arm. Like, what?
No, that's not what's up.
Like,
plane, trains, public places, mind your business.
Mind your business.
I'm sorry. I take that back. If you're talking crazy to an elderly woman or you doing something extra,
You gonna step in?
definitely have to step in. If that person's defenseless, you gotta step in. Hey, yo, fam. Now, if it get ugly with you, then hey, you just gotta. I'm just
So somebody talking crazy to Miss Jerry.
no, Miss Jerry can handle
Yeah,
herself.
Miss Jerry can handle it.
Yeah, Miss Jerry can handle herself.
Yeah, I think certain things is like, it's good to be a good guy, but not a nice guy. Because there is a difference between a good guy and a nice guy.
I've seen a lot of nice guys.
I've seen a lot of good guys. What would you consider yourself?
I'm in between.
So
It can get ugly. It can get ugly. But only if, because of my faith.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because of my faith and what the Lord has done for me.
Right.
That it has
But
never.
don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Yo, bless a nigga.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Family.
Rob said, I'll bless you.
Family. I don't play about family and friends. I don't play about that. Literally. And I think because, we're relatively cool and even-tempered guys, people take that for softness. And I'm like, no, I get busy.
Come on.
But at the same time, you should never have to get there.
Right. I mean, I think there's a difference between a good guy and a nice guy. Like they say nice guys finish last.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, in certain cases, I think it depends on the scenario too. Like when you're dealing with women, maybe.
Yeah.
Like if you're too nice,
they'll run right over you.
Or it'll be like
if she knows that she got that hand.
Yeah.
If she knows, because some women don't know what the control they have over a man.
Yeah.
So if they have that knowledge that, yo, this is sweet. Oh, this is blood in the water.
When they be like, yo, watch this. Yeah. Right now? Okay. Told you he'd come.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's blood in the water.
Yeah.
And I think that some women take advantage of that too, even if they wouldn't have. But I feel every woman wants to be challenged a little bit.
Oh, do tell.
Challenged, just like whether it be where they're gonna go, like in life, like they want to be challenged, like what's the next level?
Right.
How can I better myself? They want that. No woman wants to be bored. You gotta mix it up, and I do believe that they like a little crazy.
But what's crazy though? Like,
just they want to know that
like stop fucking playing with
me. Yeah. Like you'll throw it all to the wall if you have to. All right. I'm gonna choke you down. Say no, like no, not like that. But no, just straight
That's extreme. That's
it's very
extreme. That's
extreme.
extreme.
But no, I'm just saying like he not to be played with. They have to see the same thing somebody else gonna say.
I think that women want to know that they're safe when they out.
Safe,
for sure.
Yes, there's nothing like a woman going out and feel like their man can get bitched at any moment.
But I've seen some women like ride harder than they men for they men.
That's cool, but that's not their place.
Okay,
that's cool. That's extra. That's great for extra.
Right.
Oh, so after you still on 10, I like that because again, that means even if I'm lacking, you can finish it off. Cool.
Right.
Like again, I always I don't know if anybody, watched this episode of Blackish. There's a scene that I always reference where Anthony Anderson gets punked at the valet. And Tracy Ellis Ross, who is very dignified in the role, right? As Rainbow, as his wife, right? She looked at him like almost like, you was a little soft.
Like you could have went a little harder.
But who went harder was Lawrence Fishburne, his father.
Okay.
Dad didn't play. And the mom was instantly attracted to him again because he stepped up. It was like, nah, this ain't happening. So again, I always feel like a woman wants to be protected in every which way, whether it be financially, whether it be physically, those things, you know. And then I'm not saying that it's going to be all the time, but at the same time, they want to know that, yo, he going to try to handle this at least. Because we ain't saying you can beat everybody.
Yeah, I think you got to pick your battles.
You got to pick your battles. Hey, fam, you got this. All right, we just go knock this back and
talk shit as you walk off. Yeah, you heard me.
Nut ass.
Yeah, all right, do it. Yeah, you know it's a good walk off, John, that you don't really like, fuck out of here. That's the good walk off, John. Fuck out of here. All right,
yo.
As you're like getting closer and closer to the car.
Hey, yo,
you get in the car like, woo.
Yo, what is
that nigga?
What is this? What is going on? Again, so who's telling me this? What is the fixation with the word pussy in Philly?
What you mean?
And again, I'm saying this not in the derogatory way. I'm saying this in the sense like we have said this growing up. You know what I'm saying? This almost made you feel like a nut. Like, yo, pussy.
I don't know.
Hey,
maybe
yo. Like we say that a lot.
That's like
here.
the softest thing on a woman, maybe. And they call you a pussy, like, you know what I mean? You the softest thing, like, on a woman.
I just want to know where do we get these colloquialisms from that make it substantial in our culture now, where we're like, yo, we're gonna call the dude that we think is soft that.
Yeah. To
demean him. Now, if a woman say that to you, you know what? Somebody I've encountered that one time, right? And I wasn't even broke. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was I ain't trying to bring up old stuff, but either way, I was away on the trip, and I was trying to show love to somebody that was going through something at the time. I was like, yo, just come out and, you know, hang out with the squad. Come on. And that person had to pay for nothing.
Right.
No, zero. Zilch.
Nothing.
They didn't pay for nothing. No meal, no nothing. The one time because I needed to go to the ATM, we were at the airport. I wanted to tip the driver, but I had no cash on me. So I said, yo, just hand me a 20 real quick. I'm about to give it back to you when we get into the terminal.
What she say? What, you broke?
No.
Got it?
Broke ass dudes.
What? Not the whisper.
Yo. You had the audacity and the unmitigated gall.
Okay.
To say that after you paid for nothing. My man lady wanted to smack her.
Broke ass.
My man lady wanted to smack her.
Yo,
like,
you heard it. Was you like, the fuck
yo, I was hurt in the soul. But at the same time, I wasn't hurt because I was like, we 10 seconds away from going into the terminal where I can go to an ATM and put it right back in your hand because I really wanted to make sure you paid for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So a 20 versus flight, hotel, meals, excursions. Come on. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. When we post this, ladies, you tell me if that was bad for the, you know.
I think you did all right.
Listen, and this is a stamped story. I got people that will back this up. I tell you, my man X wanted to smack the girl when she heard that. Like, girl, do you understand you ain't paid for nothing on this trip?
People be ungrateful.
It ain't even about being that, because I'm not saying it to put that in, flag that in front of her like you didn't pay for nothing, but at the same time, come on.
Yo, you ever been out with somebody and the shit gets rolling or somebody calls them broke and they like, broke? Yo, how much is that bottle? And you looking at them like, you sure you want to do that? Like, I ain't saying you broke, but are you sure you want to do that right now?
I don't know. At this point in my life, when I see all of that, like, what's that viral thing that went up where the guys were emptying bottles up out in the club?
Oh,
was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, so I've heard the background of that is because you can't take the bottles out with you or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So don't buy more than
you can drink.
Then you can drink.
Yeah, true that.
Like, let's just stop playing this game. Like this stunting and all that and whatever. And some of those guys probably still live in their mom's basement. Not say they didn't have cash on them that night, but they probably live in their mom's basement. So let's be real. I'm attracted to the things that are of substance at this point in my life. Like, yo, like, where's the next excursion or place that we can go to?
Right.
How can I, build my net worth? How can I have better relationships with people?
How can I elevate?
How can I elevate? You know what I'm saying? That not that. And even when I ascend to those places, how can I make sure that somebody else that was doing it just like I was trying, gets that.
So you say each one teach one.
Yeah, not let me spill this out before the club end and waste a $2,000 bottle. Yo, everything is jacked up in the club.
Bottles are way more expensive in the club, but everybody knows that.
Yo, it's like it's overpriced. It's overpriced. I've seen some bills. I'm like, there's no way
there's no way that bottle is that price.
No way I'm paying $400 for a Class A D'Azul bottle. That's not. It's at least it has to be like a 1 of 1.
So people they just want to go ding, like they just like
and that's not even the top one, which is crazy.
Not even
the all black Class A D'Azul one. One of the homies I used to work with, he bought one for him and his son. And they limited him to 1. That's how they said you can't buy 2. You could buy 2. You could buy 1 tomorrow, but you can't buy 2 in the regular day.
You can come back.
Yeah, and the bottle was $2,300, and he didn't even drink it because he's holding it
for a special occasion.
No, it appreciates in value on a tequila.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, and what's the Michael Jordan's tequila? Sincora.
Yes, I got that for a friend of mine.
When I say that stuff is premium,
it's a good tequila.
That's a great tequila. I'm sorry.
What's a good tequila if you really trying to get the party started?
Just get right to the business.
Right to it.
I mean, Patron.
Oh,
I'm a Herradura dude.
Okay.
Herradura. Shout out to my man Philly Nate 215.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Back in his days when he was at Copacabana on 40th Street.
Okay. Damn, is that still open?
I don't even know.
Oh, you don't even live in Philly.
Yeah, I don't even live. Yeah, but if it was, I would want to go back. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would want to go back and relive some things. But we used to go in there on a Wednesday night, go to the bar. So I was ordering all of the popular stuff, right? And the guy said, "Yeah, I don't even keep this." I'm sorry, Nate said, "I don't even keep this on the shelf. It's under the counter." And he puts the Herradura up there, and I was like, "Yo," he said, "Yeah, this is what they not drinking." And Herradura was smooth, it was right, and it was not talked about. Herradura.
Damn, he put you on.
Put me on. Yeah.
Imagine if social media was big back then as it is now.
In terms of what?
Just exposure. Just like so big on social media.
I wouldn't want it to.
What is that thing that when people they eat the food and shit?
What? Oh, you talking about them ASMR videos?
Yeah. What is ASMR?
It's I don't know if it's creepy or intriguing at the same time.
Yeah, right. It's like
so you get the woman that says, "Hello, so you have tapped in to a time with me, and we're gonna talk about
some girl 6 type shit."
But then dudes are doing it too. They speak it in this low tone that makes them feel comfortable or whatever, but
real low monotone.
You'll see people doing people's hair. You'll see people giving a massage to somebody. You'll see somebody just slicing onions very calmly. Like it's a whole thing.
But the crazy thing about that is that people are like getting like 2.4, 3.5 million views off of this shit. And I'm like, what's so intriguing about it? Like, what's so intriguing? Like, I don't get it.
Well, I just looked it up.
Watching this woman dip a big ass crab leg in a big ass bowl, probably the size of this table, and smack and eat it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, that sounds nasty. But either way, that sounds very nasty. But at the same time, there's somebody that is maybe not watching it but listening, and they're getting a feeling off of it.
That's some freaky
Listen,
shit.
I just looked it up. That's feeling kinky. Of well-being combined with the tingling sensation in the scalp and down the back of the neck, as experienced by some people in response to a specific gentle stimulus, often a particular sound. That's ASMR.
You got to be a freaky motherfucker to get off on someone eating a crab leg.
Yeah. Oh, you do. And to hear
Wait.
a crunch.
Oh.
People want to hear crunches.
Why?
Don't know. When you watch a food vlog and someone just made a mean ass grilled cheese.
I'm like, yo, that's a mean ass grilled cheese.
But then
I'm not like, I can't wait till he bites down on it.
Listen, they hone in on the cheese dripping. They hone in when that knife goes through the bread.
Why are we sexualizing food like this?
That's what.
For you to say they hone in on the cheese dripping.
Yes.
And the knife cutting.
And then you want to hear, so would it sound like a real good cheese, grilled cheese if you didn't hear the slice of crunch when you go through? Would you?
I don't know.
Yo, you'd be like, yo, you would say you would say that's a soft ass grilled cheese.
This weak ass grilled cheese.
I hear no slice. I hear no crunch on it. Right. No, literally, that's everything is to a sound. Which I did just find out that there's somebody in another studio that just records different sounds. Sounds of drip, sounds of sizzling, and they put those on those videos to give you the fixation that that food really looks good.
So you trying to tell me it's somebody like, hey y'all, I know what you've been waiting for. We got that pork bacon popping in the frying pan just like you like it.
Yo, somebody's doing that, and then they're taking a mic and they're recording it and they're adding it to their content.
And as soon as the grease hits them, it's did you like that? That's that good pork grease hitting me.
Yo, I heard
that's super kinky.
Yo, and I know this is the fattest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
it was back in college. And this dude was walking campus, and he saw somebody hold a jug of grease. He said, yeah, that's that calf grease that they use for the fries.
The fact how you break down.
How you know that's the calf grease?
How you know that's the one they use for the fries? Freaky ass.
No. Let me ask you this. On the grow up, did you reuse oil?
What?
Did you reuse oil growing up?
Like the
you
bacon?
Fried fish.
Okay.
Did your mother or your grandmother strain it and then use it again for the chicken?
Know. No, I don't think my folks did that.
My grandmother did that.
So wait, is my folks not black enough if they didn't?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. My sister and I would be disgusted. Now we are disgusted. Really, we didn't know it back then. Yeah. But my grandmother was stretching some dollars. Now that we like, okay. We getting real loose with the olive oil and the canola.
No, she throw that grease out.
No, throw that out.
Put that right in that aluminum foil.
Yo, she would put the strainer and catch all that fish fat, whatever. And then she would sit it right up there on the stove, and then when she fried something else, boom. So now your fried chicken was tasting like fish grease,
and your fish was tasting like pork. God damn, the shit you find out as an adult.
Fried pork chops. Yo, the struggle meal, the struggle meals were good, man.
Chops. Yeah, the struggle.
What's your best struggle meal?
My best struggle meal?
Yeah.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Really?
Straight peanut butter, no jelly. Pause.
That's not a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
I never said peanut butter jelly. I said peanut butter. I said peanut butter sandwich.
So you don't have no jam, no jelly on there?
None of that.
You're wilding. If what anything, the bread is just sticking on the top of your gums.
I mean...
Yo,
that was wild.
Go through the.
Yo, I had to stop myself.
Yo, listen.
But listen, so you struggling.
No jam, no jelly.
Oh, since we judging, what was yours? Since you judging,
I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like you
definitely judge. You said no jam, no jelly.
No jam, no jelly.
Just peanut butter.
All right. My favorite.
No, you said your struggle.
My struggle meal.
So you had multiple struggle meals?
I had multiple struggle meals.
You had a favorite?
Absolutely.
So were you really struggling if you had a favorite?
So you made it a favorite.
Okay.
So if I had no eggs and I had no milk to do French toast, I would take the toast, butter it, put it in the pan, and then hit it with the syrup. And then make a sandwich out of that, or just eat it by itself like it was really straight up French toast.
So you had to like visualize, like, no, this is French toast.
It's French toast to me at the time, but I don't have no eggs and no milk.
So it wasn't really French toast.
It wasn't. It was just toasted with syrup.
I think we all did that.
Straight up.
All did that.
I mean, everybody did ramen. That's not really struggle meal no more. That's a cool thing now, right?
Is it?
Yeah, these teenagers now, they want ramen. That's hip now. They
Yo,
want
you know, it's different types of like, now it's like lobster ramen. Like it actually has lobster, like pieces, little bits of dried lobster in it.
Dried lobster.
Yeah, it's real out
That's
here.
something I'm not trying to say.
No, it's not. It's not great.
I bang with ramen though, but I'm just saying it's cool to eat it versus that was like a little 5-cent pack.
But everybody make their ramen different. That's like going back to the cookout.
Mm-hmm.
Some people make their food different. If you're using white cheese for your macaroni and cheese, I'm not eating that shit.
It gotta be yellow.
Hell yeah, it gotta be extra sharp.
Yeah. Yeah. People putting panko crumbs on the top of mac and cheese. That's the white way.
What is it?
Panko crumbs.
What is that?
The stuff people be breading they chicken with.
It's not.
You see it in the supermarket, 4C panko crumbs. People take that and sprinkle on the top before they put it in the oven to bake. That's the white way. A bechamel sauce. It's the white way.
Okay, hold on. What is bechamel?
Bechamel sauce is a roux. So basically you take the butter, you take a little heavy cream milk, and you start making a roux, and then you add your cheese in. And that's how they get the sauce that they pour over the mac and cheese.
Oh, shit.
But the hood way is you going to boil those noodles.
Right.
And then we just going to combine all these different types of cheeses together. And then we going to bake it.
You got your sharp, your extra sharp.
Yep.
You know,
cheddar.
Your cheddar. Some people be using Velveeta.
Vita. Yeah.
Gotta stay away from them.
That's
people.
that Patti LaBelle way.
Can't trust them.
Yeah.
Can't trust them.
Nah.
If you making white macaroni and cheese.
If you got fat arms, I know you can make mac and cheese.
Like what? Like what about potato salad? I don't mess with potato salad.
I don't mess with anything that, especially at cookouts. I don't play with
Can't
none
eat
of that.
Everybody food at cookouts.
Not even that. If it's out in the sun, I'm not playing with that.
Straight up. Yeah.
You make that during Thanksgiving. We're in the house. We good.
You make that in the wintertime.
Yeah, you got to pull that fresh out the fridge.
Right.
That's it. If that's been sitting outside by a hell of mosquitoes, I'm good.
Yeah. True that.
He's thinking about it like.
Because I done been at some cookouts and it'd be like, anytime you gotta be like, yo, who made this?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
You got to ask who made it. What are you not eating at? Like, what are you not eating?
Potato salad.
That's it.
Keep that shit away from me.
Is there a code for you when you go to an establishment to say, I can eat here?
A code?
Like when you go into a place, is there like something you have to look at to feel like
to feel comfortable enough
to eat here?
It gotta be the, I don't want to say the atmosphere, but the ambiance. But you can't say that because
you don't know what's going back. You don't know what's going on in that kitchen.
I just seen a little video of the Ritz-Carlton and the shit looked crazy. Downtown.
Really?
Center City. It looked crazy.
Like in the kitchen?
Like, what the fuck was that just crawl past?
All right, so let's keep it all the way funky.
Let's do it.
I've been in many restaurants. I've been in different places. And I think that that's an issue across the board for every establishment that has food. Rodents. It's just, are you containing it the best?
Okay.
Michelin star restaurants have rat issues as well. That's Daniel, which is one of the top restaurants in the world in New York. They have extended amounts of rats out back of their restaurant. But
so how is it out back?
Out back. But I'm saying, again,
I don't want to go to no place that has extensive amounts of fucking rodents.
We're talking about Manhattan here.
Okay.
So you tell me any place in Manhattan that doesn't have rats.
I don't know, but a rat and a mouse is completely different.
Nah.
Yes.
So what would you take a mouse? You take a mouse to the establishment?
I'm not taking nothing that's crawling, period. But if I had to pick the lesser of two evils, I'm taking a mouse.
You're taking a mouse.
I'm not taking a rat.
Take a squirrel.
A squirrel? What? If I see a squirrel running around in a restaurant, I'm out.
You curse. That's a wild
Because
animal.
how you get a squirrel in here just...
Squirrels all over the place.
Yeah.
Yo, so again, as I said, Michelin star restaurant. So if this is a top notch, there are people paying thousands of dollars for a 4-course, 5-star meal, right? But they contain it. They make sure that they're putting their trash out at the right time or whatever. In New York, that's a big thing with Mayor Adams, is that he wants to. First of all, he wants to eradicate it, but at the same time, how are we going to contain our trash where it's not going to have them run from the curb to the buildings? How are we going to do? Because some people just throw their trash out on the lawn in bags. They don't pour any vinegar over it. It's got fresh heat on the hottest night of July. Food is just sitting there. Imagine that.
Yeah. Rats is like, it's party time.
It's party time. When I walk through Chinatown, here or New York, I got to walk in the middle of the street.
You walk in the middle of the street here.
You walk on the curb between the Chinese store and the bags, the trash they put out, you're guaranteed to get a rat running across your foot.
In New York?
In New York. It's instantly. You got to walk like quasi to the cabs. It's ridiculous.
Not quasi.
Yo, so I'm like, when you go to a restaurant, what's telling you, yo, I'm good with this. This is fine.
I mean, for me, you would never know, because you never know what goes on in the back unless you're back there. But for me to like a restaurant, it has to be the ambiance. So I like the lights have to be to a certain, dimly lit level.
Okay.
The music has to be good. And it has to be the people too.
Yeah.
Because if I walk into a restaurant and I can hear somebody in their conversation and everybody looks like they're having a good time, then I'm cool with that. I'm like, okay, bet this joint a little vibe. The music is nice. Me and my lady, we having a good time. The drinks is good. Okay, cool. I can eat here. You know what I mean? But if it's a lot of other stuff going on, like a lot of loud shit that I'm getting annoyed with, then it's like, if I gotta be pat down, I don't really need to be here.
You talk about like Crab House vibes.
I mean, like whatever vibes.
Move
Like,
and choose.
and ain't nothing wrong with the hood spots.
There ain't nothing wrong.
Because some of the hood spots be the best times.
Yo,
but
let me tell you, one of my favorite places in my early 20s was Playmakers.
okay.
It was a time there. My man Carl know, my man Ron Day know. Like that was like it's Friday night. That's when I had hair. You know what I'm saying? I get my cut, right? Get my hair cut, get fresh, boom, boom. Yo, where we going? We going to Playmakers. I pull up the Playmakers before they had all that gentrification going on in that area around Fairmount, right? And we pull up the Playmakers was just like, it was just
Once again, we'll be back. Sir William L.
Sartorial King.
And this is Caviar Conversation.
We love you.